I really hope you can't tell that my air conditioning is on, but it's a hot one out there. There's a hot one in here, too. Oh, no. Many people have asked me, many people have told me, many people have, you know, you just know that they're gonna make a 50 Shades of Grey movie. People are wondering if I'm upset by this. You know, are you bummed about the movie being made? And initially I was gonna say yes, because really, now we have to make a movie about it. We all know what happens in it. But then I was thinking, no, we need a movie like this, because I think it's going to appeal to two sects of people. Sects of people. S-E-C-T. Sect. Not sex. You're going to have the people that love the books and love Christian Grey and think that he would make the best boyfriend ever. And, you know, they can finally put a face to this ridiculously flowery character, no flaws kind of guy that they've been reading about and visually masturbating to. Then you're going to get the people that so vehemently hate this book and don't understand its appeal and don't get how you can turn this book just banging all the time in horrible dialogue. How are they going to turn that into a movie? You're going to get people that will plunk down the money just to see that. And I will be one of those people. I don't give a shit. It's my money. I do what I want. And I really want to see it in theaters, but I really, you know, anybody in the New York area, anybody of legal drinking age, will all go wasted. That's the plan of attack. Drunk 50 Shades of Grey. I might giggle like a moron during the sex scenes though, because I always do. So I say yes, this is a movie that needs to be made. Because whether or not you like to admit it, whether you want to be one of those people that thinks, I'm nice to everybody and everybody should be so nice to one another, there are things in this world that you enjoy hating and enjoy ranting about and enjoy disliking. We all have that one thing that we just love to hate it. And I love to hate 50 Shades of Grey because this is one of the most ridiculous things ever to come out of England. Besides Bowie. Bowie's cool though. But how? How is it that this book, filled with giant wieners and the phrase "laters baby," how are you going to make this into a movie? Now, there have been books that were called, I guess, unfilmable films. Say, take a book like Les Liaisons Dangereuses or whatever. I don't know French. But Dangerous Liaisons. That was a book written, and it was all just letters being sent back and forth between Merteuil and Valmont. You know, and they turned that into a movie like that. Clockwork Orange, that's a difficult movie to adapt to film because not too many people are going to understand the, I forget the exact phrase, but it's the Russian dialect. Like, they would say things are really horror show when they mean good, you know, but it's like bastardized Russian. That kind of language, how do you translate it into a film? They did a really good job of that. The book Notes on a Scandal, which is notes on a scandal. They made that into a movie. It can be done. So we can take these stupid, fucking, horrible, long emails between Christian and Anastasia, and you can make it into a movie. It'll be a boring movie. Like, don't get me wrong. I think it's going to be really shitty dialogue-wise because the book isn't really giving you a whole lot to work with here. I can almost guarantee there will be a close-up of Christian Grey's eyes, and there will be a trailing shot, a pan down of the tie that he wears, and he ties up Anastasia in his little red room of death. I mean, red room of pain? I don't remember what it was called. There's something about movie sex scenes that, you know, the better the director, the better the actor, the more believable it is, because when you film sex scenes in movie, it's the least sexy thing ever. The director's like, okay, all right, wait, oh, no, shoot. The lighting isn't correct on the nipple there. All right, no, re-rack, guys, re-rack, pull out, come on. Okay, good. Now, next, all right, action. Okay, now we're gonna pan around. No, too much butt crack, too much butt crack. You know, this is happening while they're pretend banging. It's not sexy whatsoever. And basically, 50 Shades of Grey, the first book at least, I haven't gotten through the other two, but the first book at least doesn't really end on a great note. I know it was based off of Twilight, but even Twilight's first book came to somewhat of a conclusion. 50 Shades of Grey is left ambiguous. It's like Christian slaps the shit out of Anastasia, and she's like, oh my god, I can't believe he did that, and then she, like, walks away. That's it. Like, the ending of the movie, like, either they're obviously gonna leave it open to sequels, but you gotta come to a better conclusion than that, or else you're just gonna piss audiences off. Like, you're gonna make a cliffhanger. And in a movie where all you see is banging, a cliffhanger is, they're like, oh, please just push me off. No, oh, you fucking asshole, you didn't push me off the cliff. You're left just dangling. I'm interested in who is going to be the screenwriter because, like I said before, 50 Shades didn't really offer some mind-blowing dialogue, except for the phrase, I'm 50 Shades of fucked up, which was the greatest line I've ever read, ever, because who willingly is just like, well, this is the reason. 50 Shades of fucked up! Can you even imagine that? I mean, the book is named 50 Shades of Grey, and his last name is Christian Grey. He's got gray eyes. I mean, the puzzle pieces just fit seamlessly. Maybe they should just, you know, maybe they should just make it into a porn instead of a big budget, like, sexy hot guy actor and, like, pretty mousy but super skinny girl with brown hair acting and their inexplicable bond towards each other and doing this a lot. You're gonna see another close-up of just, like, the lower half of the lip, and she's doing this, biting the lip, and he's gonna go, good. Well, maybe not that unsexy, but you know what I mean. I'm very interested to see what they're gonna slap together, and I want to see what the 50 Shades of Grey fandom. I guess they call them like shaders. I don't know. Maybe that's what I would call them, like, or Grey-ees, maybe. Christian's bitches. I don't know. I wonder who, like, if they'll approve of whoever plays Christian Grey, because apparently he's, like, the world's hottest man ever. You could get Matt Bomer to play him. Chase Crawford, I would say no. He's not hot. He's pretty. He's a pretty guy, and I don't like that shit. I want, like, a guy who can, like, chop down a tree with his dick. Like, they got something in the works. It is just an excuse to see a hot guy. Like, let's be honest here, ladies. Him and his abdominals and his pants hanging off. Like, we'd like to see that. We do. That's why Magic Mike was made, right? I didn't see it. No. But, with all due respect, it's a really lame story and a lame attempt to just pocket place money in. That's alright. Nothing wrong with it, I guess. But I think there's one thing that everybody can agree on. We do not need to be seeing the tampon scene where he goes, toilet toss. We don't need to see that. That's implied. It shouldn't be implied. Shit. Anyway, I know I haven't been making videos lately. Just real life. You know, real life does things. So, that's my speculation on 50 Shades of Grey. And maybe one day down the line I'll reread some horribly repeated sex scenes in the 50 Shades of Grey trilogy. Okay, I'm gonna go. Later, bitches.